I started looking on the Den website. I remember I was sitting on the stairs, and the whole time I was just like scrolling. I was like, hey babe, look at this. It's like, oh my gosh, you can build this, look at this.
We live in New York City. The fact that we lived in the city, we were like, well, perhaps getting out of the city would be great. I feel like we never even went down the route of like, let's go buy a house.
Yeah.
We were like, let's go build a house. So when we discovered Den through a mutual friend, we were instantly captivated.
Immediately, I was just taken away by how beautiful everything looks. I'm like, I didn't even know you can build things like this. We wanted something that was a little bit more spacious. Let's create something that a family can want to like live in.
We wanted to really future-proof it.
We ended up going with the modern Alpine 2.2. So in the beginning, we really try to visualize how it would be like to walk in there.
We took the Den plans and then ran with it. And
Yep.
definitely made some of our own tweaks and additions. We wanted to have a space that we could keep a mess and tuck it away. So we needed a mudroom, and so we just kind of plugged that right on the side, and I think it worked out perfect for us.
And also like plan out how we can put the mechanical stuff.
We built slab on grade, so we didn't have the luxury of a basement or anywhere else to put these utilities. So we had to take the plans and kind of squeeze that in somewhere.
Having a set of plans helped with getting any interest from a contractor. To have something somewhat ready or fully ready, the plans that we got from then is enough to like really start the conversation. Even if I'm not using all of them, this gives the builder an idea like what we're looking for.
He was actually excited about it. Like
Yeah,
he saw
right.
the plans and he's like, I haven't built that before and I want to. Buying plans from Den helped so much with the decision fatigue in the beginning because I have never designed a house.
Rather have I.
I know to start with the 4 walls, but other than that, I don't know. So to not have to decide, where a doorway is or how big a room is, I don't know how to make those decisions, and I didn't want to make those decisions. So I'm glad that we bought the plans, and most of those were already made for us.
Yeah, it was super helpful because it really led us to the direction of the outcome that we wanted. Because if you ask somebody like, just build a house from scratch, especially if you have no experience with it, as nice as that sounds, it's hard to really figure out all the details, like what you really want. To select from a catalog with just beautiful plans, one was a great head start. You have a direction, a target to aim for.
I really like the layout here because it allows it to feel really open. This main room has an open concept into the kitchen, but it also has the lofted bedroom upstairs. So that just makes it feel inviting, easy to get around, easy to be involved with other people if they're in other spaces and like connect the entire house. I also really like the layout for how large the windows are. All of these windows are massive, of course, but every other window in the house is 4 feet tall. So that's always giving light. And when you walk up to it, it's not like you have to like peer out a window. Like you walk up and you just look and it's all visible.
One of my favorite things is to make coffee or tea in the morning and just step outside these giant windows and just like really just hear the trees and the birds and nature and to start the day that way. You can't do that anywhere else. It's almost, expected, like you're out in nature, there's less stress, but there's something very beautiful about not just experiencing it, but actually living it. And that has really changed my life in a very good way.
I would say this is my favorite room in the house because the way the sunlight just comes around and comes through all of these windows, about 4 p.m. in the summer, you'll start to see all of the outlines of these windows on this wall behind me, which is just so grand. And then it just like really warms up the space.
Yeah.
And there's another moment when the sun comes even farther and
Right.
you get like direct sunlight in the kitchen and in your refrigerator, which I have always just felt like, wow, this is magical because I feel like it's just rare or something. I don't know.
Right,
Since
yeah.
being here, that has always captivated me to be like, wow, there's direct sunlight everywhere in this room.
We learned so much. We did a lot of stuff ourselves, which by the way is a big part of this journey. So much of this wood, we actually sanded and stained and, sometimes even cut ourselves. There's a lot of details that we appreciate because we really put a lot of thought into it.
Yeah, we can feel the quality because we know how many hours went into it.
Since day one, we were hoping to create a place that people would want to Airbnb. It was part of the plan to help, offset the bills and all that stuff. And it was also really, for me especially, for both of us, we don't see, I'm a personal trainer, so I don't see myself doing that for the rest of my life. So I was kind of hitting a ceiling too. So I've always was trying to find a way to elevate our lives in a way. And so we thought that building the house, Airbnb, and having an asset was the way to go. And it turned out to be the case.
We finished the house in November 2023, and then we finally launched on Airbnb in May. And it's been very successful and very exciting process ever since.
I think there's a big part of it about the look of this space.
I think what's really important is to have a space that's so beautiful and picturesque. And people are so in search of beautiful homes these days. If you're gonna take your family on vacation, you want it to feel like a vacation, elevated, like luxury, like something special. And we think we really give that experience here for people.
It's become better than we've ever expected. It's really changing our lives completely. The best part about building a house is the journey of seeing just the changes. We started with just a plot of land, and to eventually slowly create the space, the driveway, the area that the house is going to be on, and the direction it's going to face, and then slowly things start to materialize. It's almost unreal. One thing I discovered about myself through this whole process is how much I enjoyed doing trade stuff, like using power tools and dealing with wood. And I've never ever wanted to had a desire to build a chair or something, but now I really do.
To now be here and build a house from the ground up, both of my parents have done that before, and they were a huge impact on this house as well. So to see what they've taught me, whether I was paying attention or not, was really, really quite impactful, and I know that they feel the same too.
So our place is called Hyggelen. It's a Danish word that means a comfortable environment to share with friends and family, just a place where you can just be at peace and comfort. That's how we feel when we're here, and that's how we want our guests and our friends to feel when they're here. We actually often say this place is built with love. It's really true because we put so much love into this. To see your hard work and all your thoughts come to fruition, I think is one of my favorite parts.